Hello everyone and welcome again to another video of mine. As usual, we will continue to update you all on the latest situation in West Papua. Today, the ongoing rally and protest rally in West Papua in regards to the proposed plan by Indonesian government to create new provinces in West Papua. So I'm going to play a video. This is for the protest rally that was held today in Yahukimo, Regency, West Papua. So let's watch. Ada di tanah Papua lagi. So the people are saying that since the special autonomy law was introduced in 2001, and which ended last June 2021, the 20-year period of special autonomy law, it has achieved nothing at all. There is no significant change in the lives of the West Papuan people. So people are questioning the Indonesian government why they want to create these new provinces when the special autonomy law has actually failed. So the speaker again is asking the people what do they want, and everyone is saying that they want independence. They do not want any. They don't want the special autonomy law. They do not want the creation of the new province. All they want now is to be free from their own from the Indonesian colonial rules. So again, we would like to let you all know that this rally is being held throughout West Papua, and in the coming weeks and months, we would appreciate, especially the international media and journalists, to focus more on the situation in West Papua because it's becoming very dangerous because Indonesian government is using its military to intimidate, to arrest, even torture Papuans who are taking part in this rally. So this rally was actually held in Yahukimo, Regency in West Papua. It's one of the regency up in the highlands of West Papua. So you can see from the video, the people are coming out in large numbers and they're protesting. They do not want the creation of new province in West Papua because right now people of West Papua are already marginalized on their own land. There's already influx of migrants all over West Papua, and the economy itself, it's been controlled by Indonesian migrants, so the Papuans do not have that room or space to do whatever they want to. So the plan again to create these new provinces would of course further marginalized people, and it actually is going to put their lives at risk, in more danger. So as you can see again, the speaker saying that they are not happy with this plan to create new province.
Yang didirikan oleh Regency itu tidak resmi sehingga kami rakyat Yahukimo secara resmi pada hari 2020 tanggal 15 Maret menolak itu.
So the people have actually, put in the petitions and demands today, telling the Indonesian government that those people who are going to meet them, they do not officially represent the people of West Papua. So their real demands hasn't been heard by Indonesian government. So Indonesian government is forcing these people to come for a meeting in Jakarta when special autonomy is being introduced in West Papua. How about conducting this meeting in West Papua? So what we're seeing now is that Jakarta is having all secret meetings. I mean, the Indonesian government is actually having all these secret meetings somewhere in Jakarta without involving the leaders of the West Papuan people. They need to involve all the key stakeholders in the Papuan conflict. So what we're seeing is that they're having all the secret meetings in Jakarta and without listening to the demands of the West Papuan people. So people are actually coming out in large numbers and are protesting and do not So they're saying that the Indonesian officials shouldn't come to the Lapago region. So Lapago region is the area where they're trying to introduce this new province called Papua Tengah or Middle Papua. So you can see the people in this region, in Paniai, in Yahukimo, in Ilanijaya, basically those region within highlands. They come under what they call Lapago. So this is where the Indonesian government is trying to create a new province. So people are protesting. They do not want the idea of creating a new province because, as you all know, again, the population of West Papuan people, it's about 3 million people or less. So why are you going to create new provinces when the Papuans are already marginalized on their own land? So when you create new provinces, that means you're going to bring more migrants moving into West Papua, and that will create much bigger problems for the Papuans people, people of West Papua when they're already marginalized. And again, we're saying that Jakarta is rushing to create these new provinces and also reintroduce this failed special autonomy law when everything is clear. The Papuans have rejected the revised special autonomy law. And there was a petition back in 2019 where over 700,000 plus Papuans have actually signed that petition rejecting the special autonomy law which the Indonesian government is trying to reintroduce in West Papua. So, I mean, Jakarta is basically not listening to the wish of the West Papuan people. So you see, they cannot come with all these new plans, to create new provinces when people are basically fed up of, all these plans by Jakarta. So they're demanding for a dialogue. There needs to be an international mediated dialogue between Jakarta and the people of West Papua, especially the key stakeholders involved in the Papuan problems, and that will be OPM as the parent organization representing the people of West Papua and its military arm, TPNPB, the West Papua National Liberation Army. So from the video that we have seen recently, the spokesman of West Papua National Liberation Army, Sebi Sabong, has made it plainly clear to the Indonesian state that any future dialogue, any dialogue, has to be under the OPM stamps. Like it has to be under the terms and conditions of the West Papuan people. So what they want is any future dialogue has to be under UN supervision and mediated by a neutral country. So recently, we had the Indonesian government is trying to organize a dialogue, a peaceful dialogue in West Papua. I don't know, somewhere in West Papua, Indonesia. So again, we are questioning this whole idea whether is this gonna solve the 60-year-old conflict in West Papua or not. So we really need to take this matter very seriously. Indonesian government needs to know that if they're not serious about solving all this problem in West Papua, then there's there's no need to talk about a dialogue. You need to be honest in your you need to be honest and you need to be truthfully in your doing. So again, Indonesian government is not listening to the demands and wish of the West Papua.
Hari ini tanggal 15 Maret 2022, kami bersama rakyat Yahukimo secara resmi menolak.
So today, the people of West Papua, especially from the Yahukimo region, officially, presented the petition to the local officials over there, rejecting this proposed plan by the Indonesian state to create this new province, and they refused any dialogue that doesn't involve the key stakeholders in West Papua. So the people that went the people that are going to go and meet the Indonesian leaders somewhere in Jakarta, they do not represent the wish of the West Papuan people. So people are protesting and are coming out in large numbers, and informing the world and the UN especially that they do not like the creation of the new province in West Papua.
Otonomi khusus yang dikatakan oleh elit politik itu tidak resmi, sehingga kami rakyat Yahukimo secara resmi pada hari ini 2020 tanggal 15 Maret menolak itu.
So today, the 15th of March, the leaders within the Yahukimo Regency reject any plan by the Indonesian government to create a new province, and officially they say that any future dialogues or plan by Indonesian state will not be entertained, and they will continue to further raise the voice and concern and letting the international community about what Indonesian government is doing in West Papua. So again, so as you can see, the speaker again is asking the people what do they want. They're saying that they want independence, they want freedom. So Indonesian government cannot hide the the true wish and demands of the West Papuan people. They want to be free. For 60 years, the people of West Papua have lived under Indonesian rule, and all these years they've suffered a lot. They've suffered for they've suffered enough, and I think the Indonesian government cannot hide the demands of the West Papuan people under the carpet anymore. They need to be honest and truthful towards the people of West Papua and also towards the international community and also UN, letting them know exactly what the people of West Papua want. So right now, we want the Indonesian government to allow UN to into West Papua so they can realize the situation on the ground, because with this ongoing conflict, the war between the West Papua National Liberation Army and the Indonesian security forces, this has actually resulted in very serious humanitarian crisis. So we want the Indonesian government to open access for international Red Cross to come into West Papua so they can visit these displaced people. Right now, there's over 50 to 60,000 people who have been displaced since 2018. So a lot of children have actually lost their parents. There are women who actually gave birth to babies in the jungle. So without having access to proper health care. and there are older people and even children dying of many preventable disease. So we are extremely concerned that a lot of these issues that are going on right now in West Papua hasn't been really addressed by Indonesian government, and then they're coming up with all these plans to create these new provinces. So we are extremely concerned because once you create these new provinces, it will open the access for Indonesian migrants to move into West Papua when right now, our people already marginalized on their own land. And this is the last thing they would want for Indonesian government to create another new province. So once again, that's the video, the protest rally that was held today in Lapago. We also have another video that I will later put it out. It's actually from another protest rally in Paniai. So it's another region within Lapago itself. So later we will try and put it out for you and really explain what is really going on over there. So as you can see from the video, the people are coming out in large numbers and they are protesting. They do not want the creation of the new provinces. Or what they want now is for UN to urgently make that visit to West Papua so they can really assess the situation on the ground.